Wow. I don't know how to begin this video. All I can say is after 11 years of waiting, it finally paid off. Hey there guys, so my past couple of videos have been Power Ranger focused, and I said to myself I'll do something different, and then I watched the last 2 episodes of Beast Morphers and I was like, I had to do this, but I promise I'll do something different next time. Straight off the bat, this is a really good finale. It's not like top 5 worthy, but this is the best finale since Power Rangers RPM, funny enough. I mean, the Neo Saban finales don't even come close, even though I thought Samurai was pretty solid. I'm not going to talk about everything that happens, I'm only going to talk about the main highlights. So the first part, Source Code, picks up where the last episode left off. The Rangers realised Evox's plan was to get captured and imprisoned in Grid Battle Force. So Nate designs this weapon that can destroy Evox. Halfway through the execution process, Evox manages to escape and goes around through the building of Grid Battle Force, and the Rangers chase after him, and Evox goes into the Ranger Vault. So we've seen this Ranger Vault several episodes before, where it has this old equipment from the previous Ranger teams, everything from morphers, weapons, one-off devices. It's not really explained how it got there. I'm guessing it was donated for research purposes. So Evox takes out the suitcase that carries the RPM morphers that we did see at the last moments of RPM when Dr. K puts them away since they're no longer required. Evox absorbs data from Scott Truman's self-shift morpher, and it's revealed that he was Fenjix, and at that point my love for Beast Morphers grew higher. For you guys who don't know, at the very end of Power Rangers RPM, it was revealed that Fenjix survived in the self-shift morpher, and that was like a holy shit moment. So the door was left open for future stories, even though Disney discontinued with the franchise, but Saban did pick it back up, but they didn't really do anything with it. I guess they had no intentions so. And for a very long time, ever since like back in 2012, I always said that Go Busters would be a great sequel series to RPM. But since Beast Morphers doesn't take place in the same world as RPM, I kind of lost hope on that idea. But after like 11 years, Hasbro actually did it. They found a clever way and it finally paid off. So it was revealed years ago when Nate was testing out some of the old morphers with MorphX and Snake DNA, combining it with fragments of Fenjix, it created the hybrid Evox, but now he's full Fenjix, even though we still call him Evox, but at least he has his original voice, and at that moment it kind of gave me goosebumps. This reminds me so much of the finale of Digimon Series 2 when it was revealed that the main villain who was pulling all the strings was Myodisman, who was the main villain in the first series, but now he has a new form known as Mullo Myodisman, and he battles the new Digidestins. With Power Rangers, it's something new. I mean, you have a villain returning battling a new team of Rangers. It's a brand new concept, and we have seen it before, but not in like a whole series. So there's this one scene where the Rangers fight Evox, but since Evox is more powerful now, he's able to summon monsters that were destroyed. Instead of this, wouldn't it be so cool if Evox was able to summon his previous forms from RPM? I mean, Hasbro must still have the suits. With Nate feeling guilty for releasing Evox, Dr. K comes from Corinth to help the Rangers. And it's great to see Dr. K again. She's one of my favourite mentors in the franchise. But Dr. K, damn, she looks fine. She's aged great. So the Rangers found a way to take down Blaze and eventually destroys him. Unfortunately, it was a distraction for Evox's master plan to control the Morphing Grid towers. At the very beginning of Evox Unleashed, the Rangers have to be creative for taking down Evox. Since their own weapons are useless, they use weapons from former Ranger teams from the Ranger Vault. It was kind of a cool moment, embracing the past. The only thing I would change, however, instead of Devin having the Super Ninja Steel Blaster, give him the original Blade Blaster from Mighty Morphin. I mean, just because we just had Ninja Steel and I don't like that series. Later on, Steel sacrifices himself to drain power from Evox. Devin alerts Grid Battle Force of Steel's sacrifice, and everyone in Grid Battle Force is like, we're here by your side. At that point, it was kind of a cheesy moment, but in a good way. So it all comes down to one last Megazord battle, and the Rangers channel their own energy for one final attack, destroying Evox and the Fenjix virus, and bringing the most dangerous villain in the franchise to an end. So the Morphing Grid resurrects Steel and he becomes human. I kind of knew that was going to happen since his dream was to become human, and that was kind of a nice payoff moment. So we time jumped 1 year later, and it reminds me so much of the finale of Wild Force, of how we got to see the Rangers later on after being Rangers. And I wish we got that more. I'm not saying we should have that with every series, but now and again would be nice. So we get to see what the Rangers are doing now, and we do get a cool cameo from Mason Truman, but also Scruzzle is hold custody. So they left the door open for future stories. And I'm hoping we'll get a team up of Beast Morphers and Dino Fury, because I do miss those kind of team ups. Plus, those old weapons that were in the Dino team up storyline must be lying around in the cyber dimension. So the Rangers celebrate Steel's 1 year anniversary for being human, and they dance. It's a really cheesy, corny moment, but it's something I can imagine the original MMPR Rangers doing, and this reminds me so much at the end of Happy Birthday Sack. Overall, it was a really good finale. It wasn't epic compared to Countdown to Destruction or Journey's End, but it had great fan service moments. Hasbro actually cared about the fans. After 11 years, it finally paid off. Even though so much has changed in the franchise, Hasbro found a clever way to bring back Vengeance whilst respecting RPM. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys. Go like, share and subscribe. Let me know, what did you think of the finale of Beast Morphers? Go check out my Facebook, my Twitter and my Instagram page. You guys are awesome. I got your back.